Welcome to a realm of unparalleled natural beauty. A sun-drenched haven where life bursts forth in a kaleidoscope of colors and forms. Here, in the vibrant embrace of South Florida, lies an opportunity to cultivate not merely a garden, but a veritable Eden, a testament to the Earth's boundless creativity. We embark on a journey into this botanical wonderland, a voyage of discovery that promises to transform your understanding of what a garden can truly be. Prepare to be captivated, to be inspired, as we unveil the secrets to crafting your very own living masterpiece, a sanctuary of exotic splendor, a vibrant testament to nature's artistry. Today, our exploration takes us deep into the heart of horticultural magnificence, where we shall encounter some of the most stunning exotic plants capable of thriving under the generous Floridian sun. These are not mere decorations. They are living sculptures, biological marvels that bring with them stories of distant lands and ancient lineages, each one a chapter in the grand narrative of evolution. Imagine your outdoor space, currently perhaps a simple lawn or a modest collection of familiar flora, undergoing a breathtaking metamorphosis. Picture it infused with a drama and vitality that only these extraordinary species can bestow, a vibrant tapestry woven from the most exquisite threads of the natural world, pulsating with life. Indeed, what we are proposing is the creation of a living work of art, right within the confines of your own backyard. A dynamic, ever-changing gallery where each leaf, each petal, each emergent shoot contributes to an unfolding spectacle of natural artistry, a symphony of growth and color. This is a chance to become a curator of a unique collection, a collection that breathes, that grows, that responds to the rhythms of the seasons and the gentle caress of the subtropical breeze. The potential for beauty is almost limitless, bounded only by the imagination and the desire to nurture these botanical treasures into their fullest expression of splendor. And if you are fortunate enough to call the sun-kissed landscapes of South Florida your home, then this visual symphony, this botanical odyssey, is composed especially for you. The unique climate, a blessed confluence of warmth, humidity, and abundant light, provides the perfect stage for these prima donnas of the plant kingdom to unfurl their splendor, to showcase their evolutionary triumphs. So join us as we unlock the gates to this paradise, revealing the key species that will not just adorn your garden, but elevate it to a realm of breathtaking exotic allure, a true reflection of tropical paradise, a personal Eden crafted by your own hands. Our first subject is a true monarch of the plant world, a living testament to nature's grandeur, the royal palm, Roystonea regia. Observe its magnificent stature, a colossal pillar of smooth, concrete gray bark, often ringed with the subtle scars of shed fronds, like ancient hieroglyphs, telling tales of seasons past and battles won against the elements. It ascends towards the heavens with an unwavering confidence, a botanical sovereign holding court over the lesser flora that may gather at its feet. Its very presence commands attention, an emblem of tropical majesty that has come to symbolize the unique character of the South Florida landscape itself, a living landmark etched against the azure sky. The crown of the royal palm is a spectacle in itself, an explosion of enormous feather-like fronds, each one a masterpiece of natural engineering designed for optimal light capture and resilience. These pinnate leaves, sometimes reaching lengths of over 3 meters, perhaps even 4 in mature specimens, arch gracefully outwards and downwards, creating a verdant canopy that whispers secrets to the passing winds. The deep, glossy green of the foliage provides a stunning contrast against the pale trunk and the vibrant blue of the Floridian sky, a study in color and texture that is both bold and deeply harmonious. It is a design perfected over millennia, ensuring maximum exposure to the life-giving sun in a competitive world. Consider the sheer scale of this botanical giant. From its robust, slightly swollen base, anchoring it firmly in the earth like the foot of a colossus, the trunk tapers elegantly upwards, sometimes reaching heights of 20, even 30 meters, a true skyscraper of the plant kingdom. This is no shrinking violet. It is an arboreal titan, a sentinel that has watched over these lands, perhaps even before human settlement shaped the coastline, witnessing countless sunrises and storms. Its smooth surface, often likened to sculpted concrete, is not merely aesthetic. It offers little purchase for climbing vines or epiphytes, ensuring the palm's dominance and access to precious sunlight in a competitive tropical environment. The royal palm's impact on the South Florida skyline is undeniable, profound, shaping the very identity of the region. Lining boulevards in stately procession, gracing grand estates with their inherent dignity, or standing solitary in public parks as focal points of natural beauty. These palms are more than just trees. They are architectural elements defining the visual rhythm of the region. They impart a sense of formality, of established elegance, yet simultaneously evoke the wild, untamed spirit of the tropics. Their silhouettes at sunrise or sunset are iconic, painting unforgettable pictures of a landscape where nature's grandeur is always on display, a constant reminder of the power and beauty inherent in the plant kingdom. High above, nestled just below the magnificent spray of fronds, lies the crown shaft, a remarkably smooth, vibrant green cylinder, a distinguishing feature of this regal species. This striking feature, composed of the tightly wrapped bases of the palm's leaves, is often as long as a tall human, and its polished surface gleams in the sunlight, a jewel set atop the stone-gray column, an emerald beacon. It is here, at this crucial juncture, that the palm's life force is concentrated, the meristematic heart from which new fronds emerge, unfurling like verdant flags to greet the sun, each one a fresh contribution to its majestic crown. This is the engine room of the palm, a protected zone of intense biological activity. From the base of this vibrant crown shaft, long branched inflorescences emerge, bearing a multitude of small, unassuming flowers, a subtle yet vital display. Though individually modest, collectively they represent a crucial stage in the palm's life cycle, a promise of future generations. These blossoms, often creamy white or pale yellow, release a delicate fragrance, attracting a host of pollinators, from industrious bees to tiny unseen insects, and perhaps even bats under the cover of darkness, all playing their part in the continuation of this regal species. It is a subtle yet crucial display, a testament to the intricate web of life that even the most imposing of plants supports and depends upon for its survival and propagation. Following pollination, a process carried out by nature's diligent messengers, these flowers give way to dense clusters of fruit, small, spherical drupes that transition from green to a deep purplish black as they ripen under the tropical sun. Each fruit, about the size of a marble, contains a single seed, the precious cargo ensuring the next generation of royal sentinels will rise. These fruits are not merely a reproductive strategy. They are also a vital food source for a variety of wildlife, a feast offered from on high. Birds, bats, and other creatures are drawn to this arboreal banquet, inadvertently becoming agents of dispersal, carrying the seeds far and wide. To incorporate the royal palm into one's South Florida garden is to make a statement of enduring elegance and tropical authenticity, an aspiration towards botanical greatness. It requires space, certainly, for this is no plant for a confined courtyard or a small urban plot. It demands room to reach its full, majestic potential. But given room to aspire, it will reward the gardener with unparalleled vertical drama, a connection to the very essence of the region's natural heritage. It becomes a living sculpture, a focal point around which other elements of the garden can be arranged, a constant reminder of the grandeur that nature, with a little encouragement, can achieve in this sun-drenched paradise. Now prepare your senses for a spectacle of almost theatrical extravagance, a plant that seems to defy the very conventions of floral design with its audacious forms and colors, the Heliconia rostrata, more evocatively known as the hanging lobster claw or the false bird of paradise. This is not a plant for the faint of heart or the lover of subtle understatement. It is a bold declaration of color and form, a flamboyant performer in the grand theater of the tropical garden. Its allure lies in its extraordinary inflorescences, which cascade downwards in a stunning display of botanical artistry, immediately capturing the eye and igniting the imagination with their sheer, unadulterated audacity. Observe these remarkable structures, the bracts, for they are the true stars of this show, the principal actors in this floral drama. These are not petals in the traditional sense, but modified leaves, brilliantly colored in shades of fiery red, vibrant yellow, and often tipped with a shocking, almost electric lime green, a combination designed to dazzle. They are arranged alternately along a pendulous stem or rachis, creating a zigzagging chain of vivid hues that can hang down for a meter or more, a veritable waterfall of color. Each bract is shaped like a boat, or indeed like the claw of a lobster, cradling within its depths the small, almost inconspicuous true flowers, a secret treasure protected by its flamboyant guardian. The sheer visual impact of these hanging floral chains is breathtaking, an assault on the senses in the most delightful way. They seem to drip with color, like molten jewels suspended in the verdant jungle of foliage that surrounds them, a living embodiment of tropical exuberance. The waxy texture of the bracts catches the light, making them gleam with an almost artificial intensity. Yet this is entirely a creation of nature's own palette, a marvel of biological pigmentation. In a South Florida garden, the Heliconia rostrata introduces an element of the exotic, a taste of the deep rainforest from whence it originates. transforming any space into a vibrant spectacle. The common name, false bird of paradise, hints at its resemblance to its relatives, the Strelitzias. But the Heliconia rostrata possesses a drama entirely its own, a unique architectural form. The pendulous habit is its signature, a cascade of color that draws the eye downwards, creating a focal point of intense interest and wonder. Imagine these structures swaying gently in a tropical breeze, their colors flashing, a living mobile of unparalleled beauty, a natural chandelier. The true flowers of the Heliconia rostrata, nestled within those showy protective bracts, are relatively small and tubular, often a pale yellow or greenish hue, easily overlooked. They are, in essence, hidden from casual view, overshadowed by the sheer flamboyance of their colorful guardians, playing a supporting role in the visual display. Yet it is these unassuming flowers that hold the key to the plant's reproductive success, for they are rich in nectar, a vital, energy-packed resource in their native habitat. This sweet offering is not intended for just any visitor. It is a specialized invitation, a lure for a very particular kind of pollinator, one perfectly adapted to access this hidden bounty in their natural environment, deep within the neotropical rainforests of Central and South America. These incredible inflorescences are primarily pollinated by hummingbirds, those tiny iridescent dynamos of the avian world. The long curved beaks of these aerial acrobats, such as the hermit hummingbirds, are perfectly designed to probe into the tubular flowers, reaching the nectar stores deep within each colorful chalice. As the hummingbird feeds, its head brushes against the anthers and stigma, transferring pollen from one flower to another with remarkable precision. The bright colors of the bracts, so dazzling to our eyes, serve as a powerful visual beacon, advertising the presence of this sugary feast. Beyond their role in pollination and as flamboyant advertisements, the boat-shaped bracts often collect rainwater, creating miniature aquatic ecosystems within their structure. These tiny pools can become home to small frogs, insects, and other minute creatures, adding another layer of ecological complexity to this already fascinating plant, a world within a world. It is a microcosm of the rainforest, a self-contained habitat within the larger garden ecosystem. Introducing Heliconia rostrata to your South Florida garden, therefore, is not just about adding visual drama. It's about inviting a richer biodiversity, creating niches for other forms of life to flourish. Cultivating Heliconia rostrata successfully requires an understanding of its tropical origins and a commitment to replicating its preferred conditions. It thrives in warm, humid conditions, preferring rich, well-drained soil and partial shade, though it can tolerate more sun if kept consistently moist and well-fed. It is a plant that speaks of abundance, and it will reward generous feeding and watering, with vigorous growth and a profusion of those spectacular pendulous blooms. To see it flourish is to witness a true marvel of the plant kingdom, a vibrant living sculpture that brings an unparalleled touch of the exotic wild to your carefully curated South Florida sanctuary. Here, in the dappled light of a South Florida garden, a botanical treasure unfurls its secrets. This is Vanilla planifolia, the vanilla orchid, a vine of extraordinary character. Originating from the humid rainforests of Mesoamerica, it brings with it an air of the exotic, a whisper of ancient jungles and prized aromas. Though its flowers possess a delicate, almost ethereal quality, the plant itself is a tenacious climber, its succulent green stems reaching ever upwards, clinging to supporting trees with remarkable aerial roots. It is a plant that commands patience, a slow unfurling story of growth, and if fortune smiles, a most precious reward sought after across the globe for centuries. The bloom of the vanilla orchid is an event of singular, fleeting magnificence. For a mere few hours on a single day, the flower reveals its subtle charm, often a pale greenish yellow or creamy white. Its intricate structure with a distinctive lip or labellum is a marvel of natural engineering, designed for a very specific pollinator. This ephemeral display is a poignant reminder of the transient beauty inherent in the natural world, a brief window of opportunity for the vital process of pollination to occur. It demands our attention, a quiet spectacle that, if missed, is gone until the vine gathers its strength for another attempt, another season of hope. In its native habitat, the Melipona bee, or perhaps a specific hummingbird, would be the designated courier of pollen, performing the intricate dance required for fertilization. However, outside these specialized ecosystems, here in the gardens of South Florida, the task falls to the patient hand of the cultivator, Each delicate flower must be hand-pollinated, a meticulous process requiring a steady hand and a deep understanding of the orchid's anatomy. This intervention, this gentle assistance, bridges the gap between continents and ecosystems, allowing this remarkable plant to complete its life cycle far from its ancestral home, a testament to human fascination and horticultural skill. And what is the culmination of this careful nurturing, this fleeting bloom and human touch? It is, of course, the legendary vanilla bean. Following successful pollination, the flower gives way to a long, slender pod, initially green, then slowly maturing, darkening over many months. This pod, once harvested and subjected to a complex curing process of sweating and drying, transforms into the fragrant dark brown spice we so cherish. Within its oily depths lies a symphony of aromatic compounds, a flavor and scent profile unmatched in its complexity and universal appeal, the true gold of the orchid world. To invite the vanilla orchid into one's garden is to embark on a journey of dedication and profound reward. This is not a plant for the impatient, but for those who find joy in the slow, deliberate rhythms of nature. As an epiphyte, Vanilla planifolia does not draw its sustenance from the soil in the conventional sense. Instead, it seeks a sturdy host, a tree trunk, or a specially constructed trellis upon which to ascend, its aerial roots absorbing moisture and nutrients from the humid air and the surface of its support. It craves the dappled sunlight that filters through a rainforest canopy, a gentle warmth that speaks of its tropical origins. Replicating these conditions in a South Florida garden requires thoughtful placement and consistent care. High humidity is paramount, often necessitating misting or strategic companion planting to create a microclimate conducive to its well-being. The growing medium, if one is used at the base, must be exceptionally well-draining, perhaps a loose mix of bark and sphagnum moss, to prevent the roots from succumbing to rot. It is a delicate balance, a continuous effort to echo the embrace of its native jungle. A challenge that, when met, yields immense satisfaction for the dedicated gardener who understands its subtle needs. Yet, even before the elusive flower makes its appearance, the vanilla vine itself offers a unique visual appeal. Its long, fleshy stems, sometimes reaching extraordinary lengths, weave a living tapestry through the garden. The bright green leaves, lance-shaped and succulent, emerge alternately along the stem, adding to its lush, verdant presence. The aerial roots questing outwards are fascinating in their own right, a visible manifestation of the plant's connection to its environment, reaching, anchoring, and absorbing, a constant, silent ballet of growth and adaptation in this carefully tended space. The ultimate triumph, of course, is coaxing this exotic jewel to bloom, and then, through careful pollination, to produce those coveted pods. It is a testament to the gardener's skill and devotion, a profound connection to the intricate processes of the natural world. The anticipation of that rare ethereal flower, followed by the months-long wait for the beans to mature, is a lesson in patience and hope. To finally harvest one's own vanilla, to experience that unparalleled aroma unlocked by the curing process, is an achievement that transcends mere horticulture. It is a deep, personal connection to one of nature's most alluring creations. Emerging from the verdant undergrowth with bold confidence, we encounter the magnificent Alpinia, a genus belonging to the esteemed ginger family, Zingiberaceae. These are plants that speak of the tropics with an undeniable voice, their robust forms and dramatic foliage creating an instant sense of lush abundance. From the towering shell gingers to the more compact, vibrant red varieties, Alpinias bring a structural grandeur to the South Florida landscape. They are the very essence of a jungle oasis, their presence transforming a simple garden into a vibrant living ecosystem, evoking images of faraway lands and untamed wilderness. The foliage of the Alpinia is a spectacle in itself, a testament to nature's artistry in shades of green. The leaves, often large and paddle-shaped, can range from a deep, glossy emerald to lighter, more variegated patterns, depending on the species. They unfurl from sturdy, cane-like stems, creating dense clumps that provide a rich, textured backdrop for other, more delicate plantings. Observe how they capture the sunlight, their broad surfaces shimmering, and how they sway with a gentle grace in the tropical breeze, their movement bringing a dynamic quality to the garden, a constant, subtle dance. Beyond their visual appeal, the architectural structure of Alpinia plants contributes significantly to the garden's design. They can rise to impressive heights, forming natural screens or focal points, their upright stalks and arching leaves commanding attention. Their clump-forming habit allows them to establish a dominant presence, creating layers of vegetation that mimic the complexity of a natural rainforest. This inherent structure provides not only beauty, but also a sense of enclosure and intimacy, crafting pockets of shaded tranquility within the larger garden tapestry, a haven for wildlife and a delight for the senses. And there is more to these leaves than meets the eye. Brush against the foliage of many Alpinia species, and a subtle spicy fragrance is released into the air, a gentle reminder of their ginger lineage. This aromatic quality adds another sensory dimension to their presence, a whisper of the exotic spices locked within their rhizomes. It is a plant that engages multiple senses, offering not just visual splendor but also a tactile experience and an olfactory hint of its rich botanical heritage, a complete immersion in tropical wonder. The true crescendo in the Alpinia's seasonal performance is, undoubtedly, its spectacular inflorescence. After a period of vigorous vegetative growth, the plant signals its readiness to reproduce, and from the heart of its leafy stalks, a flower spike begins its ascent. This emergence is a moment of keen anticipation for the observant gardener, a promise of the vibrant display that is soon to unfold. The developing bud, often tightly encased, swells with potential, hinting at the explosion of color and form that lies hidden within, a jewel waiting for its moment to shine forth. And what a display it is! Consider the common red ginger, Alpinia purpurata, with its brilliant crimson or vibrant pink bracts stacked like ceremonial torches, each one a waxy, polished marvel. Or the shell ginger, Alpinia zarumbat, whose pendulous clusters of pearly white buds, tinged with pink, resemble delicate seashells, eventually opening to reveal intricate yellow and red-marked throats. These are not merely flowers. They are elaborate structures, designed to attract pollinators and to endure, providing a long-lasting spectacle of nature's flamboyant artistry in the garden. Hidden within these showy bracts are the true flowers, often smaller and more delicate, yet possessing their own intricate beauty. In the shell ginger, for instance, these little blossoms peek out shyly, offering a nectar reward to visiting bees or butterflies. While the bracts provide the grand overarching display of color and form, these true flowers are the heart of the reproductive process, the tiny engines driving the continuation of the species. It is a lesson in looking closer, in appreciating the subtle details that often lie concealed within the more obvious splendor, a common theme in the grand theater of nature. The remarkable longevity of these Alpinia blooms is one of their most prized characteristics. For weeks, sometimes even months, these vibrant structures persist, bringing sustained color and architectural interest to the South Florida garden. They stand as bold declarations of tropical vitality, unfazed by the sun or rain, their waxy surfaces repelling water and maintaining their fresh appearance. This resilience makes them a cornerstone planting for anyone wishing to create a garden that is not just beautiful, but also vibrant and enduring, a constant source of joy and wonder throughout the seasons. Now our journey takes us to a plant that embodies the very spirit of exotic allure, the Anthurium. Often known as the flamingo flower or the tail flower, these names themselves conjure images of vibrant hues and unusual forms, hinting at its origins deep within the humid, neotropical rainforests of Central and South America. Here, in the cultivated embrace of a South Florida garden, it brings a touch of that wild, untamed beauty, its glossy surfaces and striking colors demanding our undivided attention, a true gem of the plant kingdom. The leaves of the Anthurium are, in many species, a work of art in their own right. Typically heart-shaped or cordate, they possess a rich, deep green coloration and a remarkable, almost polished sheen that reflects the light with a lustrous glow. Their texture is often leathery and robust, contributing to their resilience and lasting appeal. Some varieties boast prominent, contrasting veining, adding another layer of intricate detail to their elegant foliage. These leaves form a lush, attractive base from which the even more spectacular flowers will eventually emerge, a perfect canvas for the brilliance to come. Anthuriums exhibit a versatile range of growth habits. Some maintain a relatively compact clumping form, making them ideal for container gardening or as striking understory plants beneath larger tropical specimens. Others possess a more vining or epiphytic nature, capable of ascending tree trunks or trellises, echoing their life in the rainforest canopy. This adaptability allows them to be incorporated into diverse garden designs, whether aiming for a dense, jungle-like feel or a more curated, showcase planting. They are surprisingly accommodating, given their exotic appearance, thriving in the warmth and humidity that South Florida so generously provides. Beyond their undeniable visual charm, Anthuriums are often imbued with positive symbolism. In many cultures, they represent hospitality, abundance, and enduring happiness, making them a popular gift and a welcome addition to any home or garden space. To cultivate an anthurium is, in a sense, to invite these qualities into one's environment. This layer of meaning adds a certain depth to their presence, transforming them from mere ornamental plants into living emblems of warmth and good fortune, a bright beacon in the green tapestry of the garden. The most striking feature of the anthurium, the part that captivates all who behold it, is undoubtedly what we perceive as its flower. However, this brightly colored, often heart-shaped structure, the spathe, is not a collection of petals, but rather a modified leaf, a brilliant bract designed to attract attention. Its surface is typically waxy, with an almost artificial perfection, gleaming under the light as if freshly polished. This spathe serves as a vibrant backdrop to the true flowers, which are found on the central spike, the spadix. The range of colors displayed by Anthurium spathes is truly breathtaking. From the most intense, fiery reds and passionate, deep pinks to the purest whites, delicate lavenders, and even intriguing greens and near blacks, there is an anthurium to suit every taste and complement any color scheme. The spadix itself, emerging proudly from the center of the spathe, can also vary in color, from yellow to white, or even reddish tones, adding further contrast and interest to this already remarkable floral display. This diversity is a testament to the evolutionary success and widespread appeal of this incredible genus. One of the most cherished qualities of the anthurium bloom is its extraordinary durability. Unlike the fleeting beauty of many other flowers, an anthurium spathe can maintain its vibrant color and pristine condition for many weeks, sometimes even for several months, under optimal conditions. This incredible longevity makes it a favorite among florists for cut arrangements, and in the garden, it ensures a continuous and reliable splash of exotic color. It is a bloom that gives generously of its beauty, a steadfast performer in the tropical plant repertoire, rewarding the gardener with an enduring spectacle. Here in the warm, humid embrace of South Florida, anthuriums find conditions remarkably similar to their native rainforest habitats, allowing them to flourish with relative ease. They ask for dappled light, consistent moisture, and protection from harsh extremes, and in return, they offer this unparalleled display of lasting, vibrant beauty. To cultivate an anthurium is to bring a living piece of the rainforest into one's own personal Eden, a constant reminder of nature's capacity for creating forms of breathtaking elegance and vivid enduring charm, a true highlight in any collection of exotic plants. Here, in the sun-drenched landscapes of South Florida, we encounter a plant that commands attention with an almost architectural grace, the cordyline. Its very form speaks of resilience and vibrant life, a testament to nature's boundless creativity in shaping foliage. These are not mere leaves, but rather bold declarations of color and form, each one a carefully sculpted blade, thrusting skywards or arching with a dramatic flourish. Observe how they emerge, tightly furled at first, like secrets waiting to be unfurled, before revealing their full, breathtaking splendor to the tropical sun, a display of botanical artistry refined over millennia of evolution in these warm climes. The palette of the cordyline is a spectacle in itself, a painter's dream brought to life in the plant kingdom, offering a dazzling array of chromatic expressions. Imagine hues ranging from the deepest, most regal purples, reminiscent of twilight skies, through to fiery reds that seem to capture the very essence of a Floridian sunset. Then there are the vibrant pinks, as delicate as a flamingo's feather, often juxtaposed with elegant streaks and well-defined margins of cream or the freshest, most verdant green. This is not a subtle display. It is an exuberant, almost theatrical celebration of color. Each leaf a canvas upon which nature has boldly expressed its most vivid intentions, creating a visual symphony that resonates throughout the garden. Consider the remarkable structure of these striking leaves, often described as sword-like and for good reason. They possess a defined central rib, a spine of inherent strength from which the blade extends, tapering to a fine point or sometimes a more rounded yet equally assertive tip. This robust and elegant design allows them to withstand the gentle tropical breezes, to dance and sway with a certain captivating rhythm without faltering, their varied surfaces catching the light in 1,000 different ways. In the morning dew, they glisten like bejeweled scepters, and in the golden hour of late afternoon, they seem to glow from within, radiating warmth and an almost primal, untamed energy. The arrangement of these leaves along the stem further enhances their dramatic impact, contributing to the plant's overall sculptural quality. In some varieties, they radiate outwards from a central point, creating a magnificent fountain of color, a living firework display frozen in a moment of glorious, silent eruption, In others, they are borne on more upright stems, creating a striking tiered effect, like layers of an elaborate natural sculpture meticulously assembled. This inherent structural diversity allows the cordyline to play many roles within the garden's complex ecosystem, from a singular striking focal point to a vibrant living screen. Each plant a unique individual, contributing to the rich tapestry of the tropical biome. The cordyline, often known colloquially as the tea plant, carries with it a rich and fascinating cultural heritage, particularly across the vast expanse of the Pacific Islands, where it is revered not only for its undeniable beauty, but also for its myriad traditional uses and profound symbolic meanings. This deep historical connection between plant and people speaks volumes of its enduring appeal and its robust, adaptable nature. To cultivate a cordyline in one's own South Florida garden is in a way to partake in this ancient tradition, to welcome a living emblem of tropical vitality and cultural significance. Its presence is more than merely ornamental. It is a statement, a bold stroke of living art that enriches the space it inhabits with both form and history. These plants are not merely fleeting beauties, destined for a brief display. They possess a remarkable tenacity, an inherent ability to thrive in conditions that might challenge more delicate, less adapted species. Their leathery leaves, so striking in their diverse coloration, are also wonderfully adapted to the persistent warmth and high humidity characteristic of the South Florida climate, a testament to their evolutionary journey. They ask for little more than a well-drained spot in the earth and the generous, life-giving kiss of the sun, or perhaps the dappled shade beneath a taller canopy, to unfurl their vibrant personalities. This resilience makes them a gratifying choice for the discerning gardener, offering a spectacular visual reward for relatively modest effort, a true partnership in cultivation. Observe with careful attention how the ever-present light interacts with the varied surfaces of the cordyline leaves throughout the day. Some varieties possess a high gloss, reflecting the azure sky and the surrounding verdant greenery, like polished, organic mirrors, adding a dynamic, shimmering quality to the garden's atmosphere. Others present a more matte finish, absorbing the light and displaying their colors with a deep, velvety richness that invites a closer look, a more intimate appreciation of their subtle textures. This constant interplay of light and texture is an ongoing source of fascination, changing with the time of day and the angle of the sun, ensuring the cordyline remains a captivating feature throughout the seasons, a living kaleidoscope of hue and sheen. And so, the cordyline stands as a prominent and distinguished figure in the verdant theater of the South Florida garden, a true botanical performer. It offers not just a fleeting splash of color, but a sustained performance of structural elegance and inherent botanical resilience. Whether planted as a solitary specimen, making a powerful individual statement of form and hue, or grouped together to create a vibrant, textured hedge that defines a space, its contribution to the garden's aesthetic is undeniable. It is a plant that truly embodies the spirit of the tropics, bold, beautiful, and imbued with an indomitable life force, a true jewel for any who seek to cultivate a personal paradise of their own making. Now we turn our discerning gaze to a bloom that seems to have sprung directly from the realm of dreams, a flower of such astonishing complexity and otherworldly beauty that it compels us to pause, to look closer, and to marvel, the passion flower. To encounter Passiflora in full bloom is to witness one of nature's most intricate and undeniably flamboyant displays, a true masterpiece of botanical engineering. Each individual flower is a universe unto itself, a delicate yet powerful statement of evolutionary artistry, designed with a precision that almost defies casual belief. Its structure is a symphony of perfectly arranged parts, each playing a crucial role in its survival and its captivating, almost hypnotic allure. The very architecture of the passionflower blossom is an unending source of profound fascination for botanists and garden enthusiasts alike. Observe the distinct layers of petals and sepals, often so similar in their delicate beauty that they become almost indistinguishable, forming a star-like base upon which the true spectacle dramatically unfolds. Above these foundational elements, a corona of filaments radiates outwards, a delicate fringe of vibrant color, sometimes a deep, resonant purple, sometimes an ethereal blue, sometimes a startling, pure white, like a miniature, exotic crown or a sacred halo. These filaments are not merely decorative flourishes. They are an integral part of the flower's intricate design, subtly guiding pollinators toward the precious nectar and pollen held securely within its core. A perfect example of form and function intertwined in nature's grand design. At the very heart of this floral masterpiece rising from the center like a miniature sacred altar or an elaborate candelabra, are the reproductive organs, poised for their vital role. The prominent styles, often 3 in number though sometimes more, curve gracefully upwards and outwards, crowned by the receptive stigmas, perfectly positioned to capture the life-giving pollen carried on the breeze or by a visiting insect. Below them, the anthers, generously laden with golden dust, await the slightest touch of a foraging bee or a fluttering butterfly. This central structure, so exquisitely and precisely arranged, is the very engine of the plant's future, a testament to the relentless drive of life to perpetuate itself, all packaged within an aesthetic that captivates both the human eye and the insect's unerring instinct. The colors, too, are a source of endless wonder and delight. From the deepest indigos and regal purples that speak of mystery, to the most delicate lavenders and pristine whites that suggest purity, often accented with unexpected flashes of vibrant green, sunshine yellow, or even fiery red, the passion flower's palette is as varied as it is utterly stunning. Some species boast blooms of a single, dramatic, unadulterated hue, creating a bold statement, while others present a complex and harmonious interplay of contrasting shades, each combination a unique genetic expression of the diverse Passiflora genus. This visual feast is an open invitation, a brilliant beacon in the verdant landscape, promising sweet reward to those creatures that assist in its vital, intricate dance of pollination. The presence of a flourishing passionflower vine in a South Florida garden does more than simply add exotic beauty. It introduces an element of profound spiritual wonder, a living, breathing tapestry that unfolds new marvels with each passing day. The way these vines climb, utilizing their delicate spring-like tendrils to grasp and ascend any available support, is a quiet, unfolding drama in itself, a slow-motion ballet of botanical ambition. These tendrils, like sensitive, questing fingers, explore their surroundings, seeking purchase, enabling the plant to reach for sunlight that fuels its extraordinary, complex blooms. It is a subtle display of gentle persistence, a constant reminder of nature's determination to thrive and adorn the world with breathtaking creations. To witness the unfurling of a passionflower bud is a privileged and surprising experience, a small miracle unfolding before your eyes. What begins as a tightly closed green promise slowly swells and reveals tantalizing hints of vibrant colors concealed inside. Then, with surprising speed, the sepals and petals peel back, and the intricate, fringed corona bursts forth, revealing the central column in all its glory. This singular moment of revelation, this explosive emergence of complex beauty, can transform an ordinary morning into genuine awe, connecting you to the rhythms of the natural world, a daily miracle in your own backyard. Beyond its visual spectacle, the passionflower carries a delicate, enchanting fragrance, a subtle perfume drifting on warm South Florida air, adding another sensory dimension to its allure. This scent is an ethereal invitation, drawing you closer, encouraging intimate communion with the bloom. And for those patient and observant, the flower may give way to fruit, the passion fruit itself, a delicious and unexpected bonus, linking beauty with sustenance in a perfect cycle of life. The passionflower is not merely a plant to be admired from a distance. It is an invitation to engage, to observe closely, to marvel at nature's ingenuity. It evokes the exotic, distant, untamed rainforest teeming with life, yet it flourishes here in South Florida gardens, bringing wild, intricate magic to cultivated landscapes. It truly is a bloom that ignites imagination, a floral jewel embodying botanical wonder, a reminder of the breathtaking artistry that life can achieve. As our journey through the vibrant, life-affirming flora of South Florida draws to its inevitable close, one cannot help but feel profoundly inspired by the sheer diversity and breathtaking, almost overwhelming beauty we have been privileged to witness together. From the regal, towering stance of the royal palm, a sentinel of the skyline, to the intricate, almost otherworldly marvel of the passionflower, each plant contributes its unique voice, its singular character, to the grand symphony of the garden. But this exploration is more than just a visual feast for the senses. It is a poignant glimpse into a world brimming with untold possibility. The question then arises, a gentle whisper carried on the warm tropical breeze. Would you too like to be surrounded by such natural splendor in your own cherished space, your personal cultivated sanctuary? Imagine, if you will, your home, your immediate surroundings, utterly transformed by the living artistry of these exotic and captivating wonders. Picture a personal haven where every glance reveals a sudden burst of unexpected color, a fascinating new texture, a silent testament to the enduring power and boundless creativity of the natural world. Envision a space not merely decorated with inert objects, but truly, vibrantly alive, filled with an atmosphere of exquisite beauty, a palpable sense of natural harmony, and the vibrant, undeniable pulse of life itself. This, I assure you, is not some distant, unattainable dream, but a tangible reality, patiently waiting for the touch of your hand, the dedication of your care to blossom gloriously into existence, a personal Eden crafted by your own design and passion. If this compelling vision resonates deeply within you, if the irresistible allure of cultivating such a personal paradise beckons your spirit, then do not let this moment of inspiration pass you by. The time to act, to begin the rewarding process of transforming your surroundings into a vibrant tapestry of verdant green and glorious bloom, is unequivocally now. There is an immense, almost primal satisfaction, a deep and abiding connection, to be found in the simple yet profound act of nurturing these living things, in watching them respond and flourish under your diligent stewardship. Make it happen. Embrace the unparalleled joy of gardening, and let your own patch of this precious earth become a shining beacon of natural magnificence, a constant source of daily wonder and profound, restorative peace. And so, as we conclude this particular exploration, if this journey through South Florida's abundant botanical treasures has indeed ignited a spark of enthusiasm within you, if you have enjoyed this shared experience as much as we have delighted in bringing it to you, we warmly invite you to show your appreciation with a generous thumbs up. To ensure you continue to receive valuable insights and fresh inspiration, do consider subscribing to the channel and be sure to activate the notification bell so you never miss our future tips, discoveries, and garden explorations. And finally, we encourage you to share this vision. Pass this video along to your friends, your neighbors, so that together we can help more and more people create the gardens of their dreams, spreading beauty and life, one carefully chosen plant at a time.